That was good on the lane. It was good on the memory lane. All right. I want to do something today, and it's about having. It's about having one of these things going on. I want to use a JB Weld. How many of you heard that JB Weld is a pretty good product? JB Weld, yeah. You know, they say that JB Weld replaces lots of things now. It replaces welding, acetylene, and oxygen. Yeah. So I want to try the JB Weld. It's a liquid that mixed together with some sort of hardener. Yeah, it does. So I would like to do that. I'm going to try to weld up a plastic. It's a mirror. It's a mirror that was broken. And so I want to weld it. And I don't know how good it's going to work. I used it a few times though, and it seems like it's pretty accurate in welding stuff. I used it in metal before. I used it on plastic and it did work. Well, I want to use it. Come with me, and I'm going to use it. I have it with me in hand right now. And if this works, then we all know that JB Weld has been out a while ago, for a while now, and many people don't trust it as much. I remember I tested it and by joining two muffler pipes together, and it did work for a good couple of months, and then kind of broke on that joint. But however, so far I've been welding a lot of stuff without a torch, without an oxygen bottle, without an acetylene bottle, without a welding rod. And JB Weld seems to be working very fine. So with that, I hope that what I'm about to do with the JB Weld, maybe we all could experience this product that might be able to weld something, and that something is going to be a mirror. And you know, where the motor regulates, there's an arm that controls the mirror. It's a circled arm. It controls the mirror and by power. So when the arms move, when the arm moves, it moves the mirror, which is adjustable. So with that, I want to figure this out. I'm going to go check it out now. We're going to work on this mirror together. As you can see, it's JB Weld. And I've used this before and it works pretty good. I just want to demonstrate. I want to show you how it works. One is a hardener, and one is the liquid substance that hold the bonds together. Alright, so we're going to have to mix this bad boy together. And right here is where this glass is broken. Now, this is a broken glass. It keeps falling down every time the vehicle goes into a bump. Alright, so this arm here is what moves. It rotates. This wheel, plated arm and made with plastic, it rotates pretty much. And when it rotates, it moves this housing here, so the mirror moves. So now I will kind of try to bond it together. Then we're going to put a tape around it to hold it. It is said that it's going to cure in 6 minutes, but I'll give it 15. How about that? So we're going to mix this bad boy up now. Alright, we're going to mix this up. Punches inside here, punch it. We use one like a spoon, part of the spoon. I want to put a little bit of time, don't want to rush it. However, it should be holding pretty good. I don't know, I should put a lot. What do you think? Think we should put a lot? Let's see. Now we're going to put it hard now. The other side. Like so. Then we're going to mix it. See? We're going to mix it. Put the same amount of hardener if it's possible to do so, which is, it is possible. And of course, this is just to harden up the substance. I'm going to make a little spoon out of this. Here of this, just mix this. I'm going to mix. And this should melt. This should fix itself all the way through. But with this now, what we're going to do is try to add a little bit more. So it could dry fast and become hard. Add a little bit more. We don't want to cheat. We want to put actually the same amount. We want to share the same amount in both products. We're going to turn it up. And then we're going to apply it on the plastic. See? We're going to pick up all this. And we're going to apply it. See? We don't want to take too long in applying, alright? So what we're going to do is put some here, some JB weld there, put some here, put some here. We're both experiment. Let's all experiment together. With this JB weld, and I think it works pretty good. Drop some more. Drop some more. I could put some maybe here too. Just to emphasize the hold a little bit stronger. What do you think? Yeah. I want to emphasize the hold a little stronger here. Now, that's a sense there. We don't want to interfere with it. And I'm going to try to paste this bad boy now in place. Don't want to take too long. I'm going to put it right in place now. And let's hope that it works pretty good. We want to put it to the edges, spread the JB weld out a little bit so it holds completely, you know, and then we're going to go paste it like so, just like so. I want to try to get it to sit though. I think that might be good. Now, yeah. I think it sits there pretty good. We just got to hope that it dries properly in place, all right? Now, with that, what we're going to do next, to keep this in place, we're going to put a piece of tape to hold this JB weld together. So I'm going to grab me a tape now. Got a little piece of duct tape. On a special edition today. On a special edition at this point, Jim Boy's Kitchen just showing how a JB weld works, and I think it works pretty good. This is just now to assist the mirror from shaking around and keep the JB weld in place until it cures and becomes hard. And we just got to hope for the best. Then later on we take the tape out, because it's not so pretty. I mean, with this tape, and we lost a couple of reflections of the glass. But no big deal. Not much of a big deal. At least it's going to help the glass from falling out also. Put a piece more here. So that's how you do the JB weld, folks. Nice and easy. You don't have to worry about welding much because the JB weld assist in many of these things. Like they have the flex tape. There is something called flex tape, and flex tape kind of bonds much things. All right. It takes almost the place of plumbing. Now, look at this, folks. This is just to hold the mirror in place to assist the JB weld to cure. And as it cures, it should become hard, hard to stabilize itself on that plastic, the connection, or the surface of that rotator that controls the mirror. And if it all works out, then we're going to take this tape off, and then we call it a day. And it should be good until this mirror is fixed. So at least now we understand a little bit about JB weld. Did we, folks? Did we understand a little bit about JB weld? You mix the two together, and you got to be careful that it gets pretty hard fast. Depends on the temperature. It starts getting hard, so you got to make sure you place it on the surface. Wherever surface you got to put it immediately when you've mixed. All right. So let's hope that stays there now. And with a twist until the JB weld is cured into place. I don't think that the mirror is going to fall off anymore for now, because the tape is going to assist holding it also until maybe the owner puts a new mirror. How about that? Pretty good, huh? Pretty impressive. Do you like what I just did? You can do the same. Just trust JB weld. And remember the two parts. Remember the two parts, all right? One is the hardener and one is the welder. Just like you have acetylene and oxygen when you weld with a torch, right? Or many use the word gas bottle, right? All right. Now, I must say, yes, I do acetylene welding too. But JB weld is pretty good as a, hey, I welded too. And if I tell you, I picked it up at AutoZone for only $7, so not bad, you know, $7. And if I tell you, the owner for this vehicle here would be so happy to know that the mirror got fixed up temporary until he could afford to buy a brand new mirror. By Jim Boy's Kitchen, yeah. And yeah, I appreciate it. And of course, it was delighted to do this mirror for the gentleman. All right, so temporary fix right now, and of course, it could be permanent with JB weld. All right, but when I say temporary fix, it's because the mirror is broken, cracked up. So maybe he'll change it later. All right, Jim Boy's Kitchen in a different segment. How you feeling, everybody? Oh, you can see a different category. Right, folks? Or you can see a different category. Jim Boy's Kitchen. I hope this works fine. But JB weld is guaranteed. I used it before. Pretty good. It even welds muffler pipes. You have to make sure you clean it properly and seal that joint. If I could demonstrate to you a little bit, you got to make sure you seal that joint together. Then you lap some JB weld very thickly on top of it. Yeah, Until the next one, Jim Boy's Kitchen saying, ciao everybody. Yeah.